Recording in progress.
Cheryl, are you there? Hidden in the Zoom ether. Yes. Good morning.
Stop. Good morning.
How is it going?
Good for you.
This is the real deal, man. That's how I am.
I don't want to make this about me and you, but since we're the only ones here, we should chat about the text you sent me. I would love to talk more about that.
Yes, absolutely. And I was thinking today, as I was preparing for class, that this practice of coming to the mat, of moving, getting unstuck, getting breathing, and then getting still, just remembering what's inside is just, it's the real deal. It's that which is necessary for us to make our way forward, because it has been a time of change and sickness and disappointment, and it's just been huge here. And really, this is the thing that allows passage. Otherwise, we would have gotten stuck so many times along the way. And I was thinking that this is all the questions, all the doubts, all the concerns start to make me feel like a piece of paper that's being wadded up. And as my paper gets wadded up, it gets all crumpled. And as it gets crumpled, it becomes less capable of being other things. And so the asana is just like unfolding one side and one side and one side and one side and smoothing out, so that you remember, oh, I'm this piece of paper and I can make into a boat, I can make into a crane, I can make into a box. But right now I feel like I can't make myself into anything. I'm just this crumpled ball. And in the sensation of being that constraint, and in the sensation of being that lack of any other distinguishing shapes, I can lose hope and I can lose fortitude for what's possible. So I'm sitting down to remind myself, I choose this path. So my work is to show up, to fortify my choices. And it's not just a practice like, oh, I'm going to go to step class, or even getting on my bicycle is awesome, and went out yesterday in the good sunlight. But I don't finish with the quality of determination or clarity that I do when I do this. And I just wanted to mostly remind myself, because there are times when I do this so very often that it's possible to just, this is just the thing you do, right? And yet it is preparing me by unfolding the questions, creating a neutrality, and from the neutrality, the possibility of becoming what I choose. I'm not, I'm thinking a lot about the soil, the ground, the seeds, the time of year, that this is the time of year that's asking, what are you going to be? You're the seed. So today, where are you growing? In what direction are you growing? How is it going to show up in the world? I don't know. I'm just going to stay here all knotted down in the dirt, because that feels, I woke up this morning and I thought, what if I just stayed here? And I thought that's really unusual for me, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. What if I just stayed in the dirt? And eventually, we really need to get ourselves up and out. So just know everything we're doing physically is a preparation, folding and unfolding so that we become more of who we're here to be. We're just preparing ourselves. And then when we sit, we're observing this is who I am. This is what I have to say. This is the fortitude that lies within me. This is the choice I am making. And now we are here. So good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And we will start. Get it on. Get on the practice. Until then, here we go. So good to see you. Tell me, Cheryl, what do you have?
Oh, I was going to say you're not alone. I don't know if it's like a universal thing, but my life is the same. If it makes you feel connected to someone else, but I have been traveling a parallel path.
Yes, absolutely. I hear you. And the people I'm in touch with, and they're, in England or in South Africa, that this is happening, that we are, so much of it is a processing of the quarantine that we did to ourselves, that we separated so profoundly from one another, and now we've separated from that experience, and so much changed in that moment that this is truly the space of redefinition of what is it that we'll take forward. What is it that we'll take forward? Yeah, right. And we get to make this. We get to make this. And that's really daunting. And that's what Kundalini is for. The practice of Kundalini is so that we can take Kundalini, the energy. They're different. Kundalini, the energy that rises within us and says, hey, we could do this and we could do this. It is questioning. It is creative. It is an act of artistry. It's the thing where you define, this is what I have for breakfast. And I've had that for 35 years. And you know what? I'm going to have this for breakfast today. That is an act of Kundalini. And that movement, I just need to change. It just feels so much better to move. I need to go. So just know that is absolute, and it's part of this season and it's part of this moment, and we are all a part of it. So yes, jump in the boat, tip your boat, stand in your boat, fix your boat, whatever we need to do. But we do it together. So good to see you. So good to hear you. And I am seeing everybody sitting and circling. And that is appealing. So I think we'll bring it down into that at the end. But right now, we'll start out on our backs, build some navel fire. So on your back, knees to your chest. We'll go from our backs to standing. And again, coming into the Kriya for intuition before we go anywhere else. So good. So a little bit of standing balance today in our sequence because it asks more of us. It puts us together. Interlace your fingers over your left shin, right leg out and up. Inhaling up and exhaling down and settling. And settling. And close your eyes. Inhale your heel up. Exhale your heel down. And notice any vestige, any remnant of haste. Because it took something to get here. Smooth it out. The movement is a means of preparing our minds and our bodies. So use the movement, smooth yourself out, flex, point your feet, roll your ankle. Open and close your toes. And then keep your right heel down and your right hand overhead and stay. Shake out the left heel, open through the right heel, right hand. And then soften the grip on the left side and let it fall open to the left and a little forward, and then bring it back in and let it fall open and bring it back in, and then let it fall open as it will. My outer left foot drops to the floor. My left arm straightens, my left knee widens, and the right inner pelvis starts to open. Let your right foot wash a little bit side to side, loosen the ankle. And then back into the center, interlacing your fingers over the right shin and the left heel high and low. And so into the upheaval, more words are not always useful. And so I will be a little quiet and we will have a little duration, and the duration settles us, focuses us, asks us to stay, to to see it through. And two, flex point your left foot, roll circles, open, close your toes so that you can feel all the way from the heel to the toes. And then flex deeply and put the left heel to the floor and the left hand overhead. Stand in that left foot and let your right knee drop open. And then let your right knee gather in, opening. So that there isn't force, there's an inquiry. How is my body ready to move? And the outer foot rests on the floor and the outer knee reaches away and you open out. And the left hip drops and you shake out the left foot to encourage the left thigh to release. And in and side to side. Hands behind your head and just a little bit of a bicycle. Right leg out, right elbow in. Right. And if that's too much, just use your hands. One hand to one shin and a little turn. Each one is an exhale. And again, you settle and notice if there's any haste. Without haste, there's precision. We just find the end of each move. 1, 2, 1, 2. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet flat, heels wide, arms wide. Let your knees fall left. And into the center, and your knees fall to the right. And again, back and forth. Feeling the ways in which the legs are attached to the pelvis. Reaching the shoulders away from the hips so that the abdomen lengthens. You can interlace your fingers and reach overhead. You can open and close your hands just so that it gets a little bit bigger, a little bit longer, a little bit lengthened through the abdomen. Go 4, go 3, go 2. And you'll gather your knees into your chest and roll up. Left leg goes straight, wrap around the right knee, turn, and then change. Right leg out, left knee bends, wrap, turn left, and then center, turn right, and center, turn left. So that you bring the turn into the middle of the back. Exhaling as you turn, feeling there's an elasticity that you're drawing back and letting go. 3. And then we'll put that together. We'll put this twist with the abdominal work And you're looking to get taller and taller. One more each side. So heels wide, palms together. If you need to, bend your knees and roll back. Palms together, pointing to the ceiling. Roll up, straighten your legs. Take one hand up and around. Pull your hands apart, sitting tall, and then take it back. Knees bend as needed. Feet together, hands open. Hands together, feet open. So as I come up, I zip my feet together, I open wide. And I'm taking the turn that started down in my hips and pelvis, and I'm taking it right at the top of my head. Turn your chin all the way over the back shoulder. Pull your hands apart and feel the chest start to change. Feel the back change, upright. So we're fortifying ourselves right from here. We're making a decision. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Roll it open. And down. Hands wide, starfish for 3 breaths. Shake out your feet and radiate from the navel in all directions. That is the light of your will, your choice, your esteem, your ability. And I am able to grieve. I am able to be confused. I am able to restore myself. It is not one-dimensional. It becomes I am able. I am able to lose and I am able to find. Knees to your chest, roll up. Let's bring it to standing. Give it a little juice. So now this is our engine and this is awake. Shake out the heels, shake out the arms, shake out the body. I'm tapping my heels. And the tapping of the heels is waking the nervous system. We are here. We are tangible. Don't pay attention to the inside. Pay attention to the outside for a minute. 5, let it swing around. 4, and bring your hands to your hips and we'll swing the heels just for 10. So that muscle you built in the center of the body, that's what's moving the leg. And that means the chest can be high. Flex your foot. Get long through your feet. Set your gaze on one good point and let it move. All the way from the hip to the heel. 3, 2, and we'll go hands high, elbow to knee. Last one. And opposite it. And just repeat the same side. And bring it in and open and in and open. And you're building strength in the standing leg. You put a little bend. And you're flushing out the inner organs, crunching in, opening out, go and change. Opposite elbow. And again, the leg that holds you, that sustains you, let it bend a little bit. 3, 2, good. Hands high, knees soft, right hand, left shin, unfold. Left hand, right shin, unfold. Open and close. Go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good. 1, bring your hands to your hips. Pause, notice from the navel to the feet. This energy sustains and supports this opening. And bring your feet so you can balance on the left foot clearly and your right heel taps. And then you bring your right knee up and around and behind to tap your right foot, just a little back, and then up and around to your heel, up and around to your toe, little bend, up. So you make it how you need to. Take it behind you, a little further, a little more curtsy. Take it ahead and a little across. You may work hands on hips. It makes easier balance, or hands out. Bring it in and out and in. That little curtsy, you're creating command in the standing leg. Go 3, ha, woo, 2, ha, up and around, and change. Ha, tap of the heel, up, around, tap of the toe, up and around, tap of the heel. So start to find your circle. And out. Letting your arms support you, letting them add on. Good. 3, 2, and we'll just take that whole thing, one more move, a little bit deeper, hands wide, feet wide, right foot behind left, and elbow to knee. And then it steps out an opposite elbow to knee. So I have a little curtsy, and I have a big step, and my left leg never leaves the floor. So everything we've done, open and close. One hand behind your back. And it's as big and as juicy as you would choose. 3, 2, and we'll just land the right foot and lift the left. So left foot steps, right elbow to cross. Just starting to feel the balance and solidity of your low body. 3, 2, and we're going to catch and bind this energy. Stand tall, interlace your fingers behind your back. It's going to be a little racy. In the nose, out the mouth. 3. There's upheaval. You're stirring up. You're changing the current. 2. Lift your hands. Lift your hands. And now just let go and slowly sweep wide all around you. And as you widen your hands, step back into your dog and land. And land. That's a big movement of prana. And when we get the prana moving like that, and then we let it go, now we direct it into these shapes, and it starts to organize itself. And when our prana is organized, our organs function. Organs want to be organized. When we function well, we feel better. When we feel better, we think better. Hands, knees, child's pose. Hands, knees, down dog. Hands, knees, child's pose. Hands, knees, Down dog. So our moon salutes move our waters, hands, knees, fold. Hands back and up, either hips to heels or lift your hip. And then sweep out, smooth out. Draw forward, little cobra, peel open. And down dog. A breath. Knees are soft, arms are strong. Right foot up, left knee down, two hands up. And down. Stepping up, hands widen, sit down, thumbs up, heart up, stand up. And then knees bend and soften back down, and the right foot back. And the right knee down. And widen up. And down. Step back, down dog. For two. High plank to the floor. Cobra. And down. And cobra. And child. Rise up, hands high. And widen down. Draw through. Cobra. Down dog. Left foot. Right knee. And up. And down. Stepping up. Widen out. Sit down. Thumbs up. Heart up. Stand up. And then down. Left foot. Left knee. Hands high. Bring it up. And down. Down dog. 2 breaths. Stay. High plank to the floor. A little cobra. And do it again. Roll down. That's it. And roll up. And child. So let it all start to come together, letting yourself move easily and fully. Rise up, hands up, look up. Sweep wide and down. Draw through. Open cobra. And down dog. Right foot. And knee. Hands up. Look up. And down. Step up. Sweep wide, sit down, thumbs up, heart up, stand up, look up. And wide and down. Knee soft. Right foot. Right knee. And up. And down. Step back. Dog. High plank to the floor. 2 cobras. Open up. And rise. And child. Last one. Reach up. Look up. Lift your chin. Open the throat. Sweep wide. Fold down. And draw through. And open. And down dog. Left foot. Right knee. Look up. Reach up. And down. Step up. Sit down, reach wide, lift up, look up, and fold down. Left foot, left knee. Reach up, look up, and down. Step back. 3. In the stillness, allowing yourself to be organized internally. Hands and knees, adding a block beneath your left hand. Just a little fortification here. Turn your left toes out to the left. Turn your left toes under. Put your right foot flat. Take your right hand overhead. And bring your right knee to your right elbow. There's our curl in, and there's our opening, looking up. So look down, curl in, look up. You're opening the throat. Look down. 3, continue. And 2, look up. 1 more. Pausing, pivot your left foot closer to the block so your left hip comes forward. Your heart goes high and you stand fully in your right foot. Hips forward, heart high, and the right hand down. Changing sides. Right hand on the block, right toes back, left foot flat, left hand up over the top, and then elbow to knee, exhale, and inhale, open. Exhale, inhale, open. And continue, 4. Open and close that great crumpled sheet of paper and come into the fullness of what's possible and stay. Pivot your right foot towards your right hand, hips forward, left foot down, spine so long. And set it down. Find your dog. So make your way into your dog. Let your hips wash side to side, that we're getting into the side of this outer hip, outer ribs, outer shoulders. Legs are long, arms are long. High plank. Come onto the outer edge of your left foot and step your right foot halfway up. Your toes turn away. Your left hand is just ahead of the shoulder and your right hand is high. Hug your right knee back towards your left heel. Lift your hips and drop your right hand overhead. Same in the chest, but now hug the inner thighs, lift the hips and find that outer right hip. Turn the chin up, turn the chin down until you can look up and reach from the heel to the crown of your head. Standing firm and strong in the left leg and the left hand. Hug your right knee back towards your left heel and then reach high, wide, and down. Down dog. High plank, outer right foot to the floor, right hand a little bit forward, left foot steps halfway up, turn the toes out, left knee goes back, lift your hips and left hand over the top. Hug the thighs, turn your chin down and up. 3. Left knee towards left heel, finding the outer left hip. 2. Good. Left hand high. Draw the hands apart and look down. Set down, down dog. One more breath. New structure, new information,
hands and knees. Walk your left hand over towards your right and take your right hand back and your hips back and take your right hand then up, around, over and outside the right. So palms are down, pinkies beside each other, hips come back. Take your left hand, your back towards your left hip, and then up and sweep over on top, crossing left wrist over right, hips back. So right hand comes back and open and down to the floor. Left hand back and open and down to the floor. Open the chest, open the arm, open the hips. 3. Good. 2. It's our heart that gives our will courage. So we're opening through the chest. Now find your dog. Uncross, hips up, arms out, noticing the breadth of your back. Right behind the heart, beside the heart, in front of the heart. Knees are soft, hips are high, arms are so clear and strong. Good. Walk your feet to your hands. Put a big bend in your knees. Sit deeply down and stand up so tall. Right hand back, circle. Left hand back. Palms meet in the front to circle, to circle. For 3, ha. For 2, ha. And for 1, ha. And let it down and notice. Heels widen, we stand tall. So for intuition, we're opening. The base body is sound, its work is complete, and we're opening the upper body so that this energy of the upper body can inform the action of the low body. Palms together. This really stumped Adam the other day. So right hand and center, and left hand and center, and both hands and center, and exhale right, and exhale left, and up, X. So exhale, exhale, both, exhale. Good. Right, out, left, out, both up, out. Go right, out. Go left, out. Go both, out. Go right, exhale. Go left, exhale. Go up, exhale. We go. X, X, both, out. X, X, both, up. Right, left, both. Right, left, up. Go. Exhale, exhale, both. Go. Right, left, go up. So there's no haste, but there is precision. You're opening through the arms, which opens through the chest, through the back, and through the mind. Paying attention, restart when you need to. 1 minute. Can you close your eyes?
One more round. Good. Sweep wide, bring it up. Inhale. Tuck your chin, hug your heels, hug your pelvic floor, go up through the spine. Hold the energy in and up. And let it go wide and out. Give it a moment. We're distributing distress up and out of the body. And let the hips move. Let the shoulders move. There's a pliability. You're plugged into your feet. Hold your elbows, hands up overhead. And from that pliability, just start to feel the body can move. And it can go around at the base. And then we're going to take that up like you were raising a hula hoop higher until it turns into a circle of the elbows. That there's no rigidity. There's no right and wrong. Out of the abdomen, out of the spine, the shoulders and the face and the jaw and the mouth. And then coast to a pause. Change the cross, opposite hand on top, and reverse your circles. Inhale as you go back, exhale across the front. Be sure you're really moving it through you. Shifting the density of energy that feels like certainty. When we are uncertain, we start backing things in. I am certain there's not enough time. I mean, who in the world wouldn't understand that, right? Let's just shift that certainty. Oh. 3. 2. Good. You're going to take it into the center. Take your hands up high. Inhale, go up. Be full. Hug your heels. Lift your pelvic floor. Gather up. Lift your diaphragm. And chin up. Breath out. Hands wide and down. The certainty is this expansion, this possibility. I am this. I reside in this expanded self. Word, I am word. So that we have a physical sensation, the original you, unfolded, hands high, knees soft, fold right and up, fold left, exhale, fold center, exhale, in, up, right, fold, left, fold, center. That's the pattern, right? Left, center. 1 minute. Huh. 20 seconds. Last center, and bring it up and inhale. And widen out and let it down 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 and fold to touch the floor. Add your blanket, find your seat, and feel it arrive, taking that smooth, open, clear piece of paper, folding it into this little lotus shape, this seat. And all the potential of that paper supporting this shape, this rise through the crown, this root through the seat. Letting the breath be large and free and full. Getting ourselves moving, getting unstuck, getting uncertain. Feeling the beauty of that. Interlace your fingers, palms together first. Ong Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow. I call myself into this great cosmic certainty. It is only me. It is just this individual that does not know what comes next, and I call that uncertainty. But I am enfolded in a quality of care. I am known. My experience is purposed. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to this. Interlace your fingers, press out, begin to smooth out your breathing. Hi, baby. Just coming to land. I am in help. I am in assistance. I am in support. I am in provision. I am in time. Arms out. In for, pause for, out for. Inhaling, the chest fills. Exhaling, navel to spine, creating stability. Keep that stability as you breathe into the chest, opening the back and the sides. And as we progress, we exhale with a cannon breath, the mouth in an O with a little explosive inhaling, holding, pausing. Adding on, breathing in, holding the breath, pumping the navel, then out with the cannon. So find your exhale and breathe in. And pause and pump the belly. Three more rounds. Let it go. Open your hands up, 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 chin up, lift up, inhale. Fill it up. Cap that, heart up. Lifting the pelvic floor, lifting the diaphragm, tucking the chin, lifting the hands. Chin up, breath out, hands widen down. And the palms are open, thumb and first fingertips touch. Organize this stillness. And then fall in. Let go of the breath. Notice any holding, any contraction. As the breathing smooths, fill your chest, expanding from the heart in all directions. On the exhale, returning to the heart. Soften your lips and the skin around your eyes. And on the inhale, energy from the heart down through the abdomen, filling the pelvis. And on the exhale, from the pelvic floor back up to the heart. Feeding your inner organs with this heart energy, with this courage. Feeding your heart with the inner organ energy, function and structure and clarity. Feel the fullness. Fullness is fullness. When fullness is taken from fullness, fullness remains, says the Upanishads. When we are in upheaval, it is often some aspect of shortage, time or approval or daring or vision or worthiness. Feel a sensation of fullness within you. And in this, create the possibility. Open the door, the maybe, and begin feeling that all the way through your connective tissue, your posture, your expression. The inner landscape becomes closer to lush. I am in help. Let go of all technique. Stay as long as you like, or hands wide. Palms together, thumbs to the forehead center. Long Sat, short Nam, I am this. Inhale. Sat. Nam. Satnam. I see myself. Namaste, I see you. Thank you for your time, for your practice. See you on Friday. Until then.